Hi, my name is Sanchez. I'm with a company called Tractor Tip Equipment, and what we have for sale here today is a Case 430. This is a skid steer. That's not concrete. Our power washer is, you can see I'm taking it off. Our power washer is not working right, so anyway, you get to see it and it's working close. We're going to talk about the mechanics of this particular machine in the first clip, the operating specs in the second, and we'll run it in the third. If you buy this machine from me or some of the others that I have for sale, I got a 966H there. We don't have a whole lot right now, but we've got a few machines. We've got some compaction equipment and backhoes and small dozers and whatnot. But the point is if you buy this unit from me or any of the others that I have for sale, you're going to be dealing with Pro Provencio. He's my right-hand man. He's the guy running the camera right now. This machine currently has, the hour meter was changed out on this at 1679. The control panel went bad, so they had to change the hour meter on it. It currently has 66 hours on it right now, which brings it to a total of 1,745 hours is what this tractor's got on it. Price on a new machine like this these days is probably somewhere around $45,000. Like I say, this is not concrete. This is just mud. The widest point on this unit is actually that bucket right there, which is a little wider than the wheels. That bucket is 6 foot 8 inches wide, and if you take that bucket off, the widest point is these tires at 5 foot 8 inches. The tallest point is the top of this cap right here, is 6 foot 5 inches. The transportation length from the front of this machine, front of the cutting edge to the end of the counterweight, is 10 foot 7 inches. Comparable machines are like the Cat 246. As far as the history of this unit goes, this machine, like almost every machine we purchase, is an original owner Dallas, Texas machine. I say that because it has absolutely no rust on it. I mean, you'll see on the side of the bucket here where the paint's kind of rubbed off and the rainwater's gotten to it, but it in no way, shape, or form is a rust-pervasive machine. Just about every machine we purchase comes from one of about 30 different large contractors and municipalities that we deal with here in the Metroplex. This particular machine comes from a guy that we have done quite literally millions of dollars worth of business with in the past. And he's got an excellent maintenance program that rivals some of the best I've seen. We've been happy with all the machines we purchased from this guy, and it should be said that before I purchase any machine, I have a couple of mechanics that go out and inspect it. They say everything's okay, then Pro Provencio goes out and inspects it. And if he says everything's okay and the money's right, then I personally go out and I inspect it before I write a check. So these machines are 4 times vetted before we buy them. As far as options go, this has got a quick coupler on it, manual quick coupler, standard to most skid steers. It's got auxiliary hydraulics. It's 4-wheel drive. I think most skid steers are 4-wheel drive. As far as the engine goes, this machine is a 4-cylinder, 445 engine, case engine. It's a bulletproof engine. Tried and true, they've been using this engine for many, many years, decades. I mean, there've been a few modifications and upgrades to it, but it essentially is the same engine. It's an 80 horsepower, gross horsepower, 74 net. This machine has a 22-gallon fuel tank, which will run you anywhere from 12 to 16 hours of operation, depending on your application. All the fluid levels on this tractor are where they should be. This machine is mechanically sound. There's no leaks on it. Everything works. Top speed is 11.9 miles an hour. Brake stop it on a dime. Again, it is 4-wheel drive. As far as the tires go, these tires are brand new. tires that were on it weren't bad, but we got a really good deal on these tires, so Uncle Pro said, let's just put these tires on the skid steer, and I agreed with him, but you can see it's still got the little titties on it. They're brand new tires, 100%. Those are 12-16.5 tires. They all match. As far as things wrong with this machine, I cannot think of a single thing wrong with this machine. Can you, Pro?
It needs an owner.
Needs it besides being an orphan. All the lights on it work. The hydraulics are strong on this tractor. There's no cracks or welds anywhere in the work equipment. There's no deflection or any kind of problem. And in any of these pins and bushings, they're all relatively tight. As far as this loader bucket goes, again, this loader bucket is 6 foot 8 inches wide. It's 1 foot 8 inch tall, and it's 2 foot 9 inches deep. Probably about a 3/4 yard bucket, maybe a little better. This one might be closer to a yard. The operating capacity of this machine is 2,000 pounds, which twice that is the lifting capacity, 4,000 pounds. So the lifting capacity is limited by the static tip load of this tractor. What I mean to say by that is this machine will actually, sorry about that, bro. This machine will actually tilt forward before the hydraulics give out. So it's limited by its hydraulic capacity by the weight opposite this fulcrum on this front axle right here. Like I said, the hydraulics are that strong. Anyway, I guess we're gonna run it in the next clip. Pro, you got anything else you wanna say?
You got it covered.
Okay, we're gonna run it in the next clip. You're gonna back drag that material, Pro?
Back drag it.
Okay. So when you first get in the cab, all your lights turn on. You start it. This is how you unlock it. Now I still have this roll bar up, so it's not going to start without this roll bar. Now that that's off, you can start it. This is your forward. You go forward like this with both joysticks. One the other way, like Pro showed you. This is your bucket. This one right here raises it. That's about it.